What a pleasure to see you. Welcome
Well,
to the show.
nice to see you.
How are things?
Very handsome, in addition to being very talented.
Stop.
It's
Stop.
true.
Well, you look very beautiful.
Well, thank you. See, I was fishing for that.
No, wait, no.
Yeah.
I'm sure you did. Congrats on the book.
Thank you. Yeah, this is something I'm very proud of. You know, I'm very excited about the Imagination Library, which I've had in place for since '96, I think. And that's where we give books to children from the time they're born, once a month till they start school, so they can learn to love books. So, in addition to this being a fun book for people to read, hopefully, all the money is going to go to the Imagination Library.
So imagine this throughout your entire career, all the things you've been a part of, to a whole group of people, you're only going to be known as the book lady.
My dad just loved it when the kids called me the book lady.
Well, you write in the book this story about right near the end of his life, him telling you that he's proud of you, and he kind of surprised you as to what he was the most proud of, and it was that.
His whole thing was just to say how proud he was of this program and how much he knew it must mean to a lot of people. It just always troubled him that he couldn't read and write, and that's why he passed away several years ago, but I wanted to dedicate this book to him.
I'm just watching my mom go through it with passing her mom, and I try to wonder, you're positive, you get up every day, you have your thing.
Yeah.
It's harder sometimes, though.
Yeah.
Do you have stuff in place? Do you have a way to get through it? The downsides?
Oh, sure. With the same way I get through everything. I'm very spiritual. I draw on my spirituality. I pray every day. I believe that there's a God. I believe that there's only one God, and we're all just trying to get to Him in different ways, and yet we think we have to kill each other, trying to get to our God, like He just belongs to one group of people. He belongs to everybody. But yeah, I always pray about everything, and I ask God for strength and for tolerance and understanding to deal with all the things that I do have to deal with.
Understanding seems to be the one thing that people need to work more on.
All over this whole wide world, certainly. But, you know, there's no excuse for some of the stuff we do to one another in this world. And I just really pray for, you know, for a better world to come. I think we just really all need to kind of get behind our leaders and really encourage them, pray hard for them. And if they're not doing a good job, well, pray harder.
Just make Dollywood its own country, and then you could run that country.
Yeah, I would. If it was Dollywood was a country, I'd make some big changes in this world.
No, I bet you absolutely could.
Yeah.
People are gathered around for Christmas, and they're hanging around with their families in the holiday season. What kind of holiday memories do you have?
In the very early days, we didn't have electricity, so we would go out in the woods with my dad for the afternoon, find the best tree that we could, and then we'd take it in the house and decorate it with buttons or popcorn or, you know, anything that we could have, which was great. Those days were great. And so Mom would always tell Christmas stories, read the Bible. Then we'd go out to the barn, and they would tell us that at midnight, you know, that the cattle would kneel, you know, how they, like in honor. But we never could stay awake enough to see it. We never did see that happen. But we always had a little something. It was great for us.
It's togetherness, right?
Yeah.
As you get older, do you get more sentimental and more nostalgic about that sort of stuff?
Yes, I do. It is funny how I used to, when I was younger, I would watch some of my older aunts and Mom and Daddy, different ones, like kind of cry at the drop of a hat, just get all emotional. I think, oh, they're just getting old. Yeah. And I'm the same way. I just get, you know, I'll be just like I almost cried then when you just showed Stella, because it's like family, it's like home.
What's really interesting about you is, especially in this book, you make lots of jokes, and a lot of the jokes are at your own expense.
I'd rather do it myself than have them joke about me.
Because there's this idea of being like you are, you feel like you're this authentic, true version of yourself, but then there's this persona. Are they two different things?
Well, actually, with my look, they are and they're not. It takes all of this to be me, because this is how I think I look my best.
And this is the girl that you like. I remember reading about this, right?
Yeah, I like myself, and I patterned my look after the Town Tramp.
Yeah.
But that's the girl's idea of glamour, because I wanted to have my hair blonder. I was a blonde kid, but it was dishwater blonde, so I wanted radiant blonde. You know, I wanted to have lipstick, and I used pokeberries, you know, stains for lipstick when I was a kid, and burnt matches to, you know, to make my eyebrows and beauty marks and all that, because I'm not a natural beauty, and you know, I have to make the most of everything I got, and I just how I dress. And what I wear is how I feel most comfortable, and that's when I do my best work. If I'm comfortable with me, people are comfortable around me, even though they can say, God, can you imagine wearing that all day and night, you know? But I understand all that.
You watch people struggle and fall, and the lifestyle can be the end of a lot of people.
Yes.
How did you navigate that?
the main reason I never wanted to get into that, I didn't want anything messing with my mind. As you said though, I watched it happen to people. And I thought, well, I'm not doing that, even though they were very successful, but still doing that. A lot of them were. I thought, how miserable they must be, though, to wake up with such a hangover,
right.
or to wake up feeling so bad because of something you did the night before. And then you're not going to be able to do like a good day's work.
Drive and determination can be such a wonderful thing on a path to success, but everything is a double-edged sword. What's been the downside of having so much drive?
Well, I was willing to sacrifice. That's the hardest thing, is losing time with family, not getting to do things other people did, missing holidays. But it's just great to, you know, all the things I've done in my life, to write the songs, to get to entertain, get to tour, and now to get to write books.
So great to see you.
Thank you very much.